Or do I want to go ahead and get this John Deere mower deck addressed? There's a couple for sale out there on the marketplace. And I might could buy one easy enough, but also I could straighten this one out and make it work. Biggest thing wrong with it is that the blades aren't straight on it. They sit sideways and then they dig up your grass when you try to mow. That ain't very good. I think what I might do is drive it around there, pop that mower deck off where I can look at it, and then give it some more thought after that. So let's get the old John Deere up and running and around there. Have a look at it. Think about what we want to do about that. This thing cranks good. Good mower. So I'm gonna pop this mower deck off of here so I can have a look at it, and I might I'll make a decision about what to do with it after that. I'll take y'all off for now. This mower deck has a hanger on each side on the back, and these little pins come out of it. When the mower deck slides forward, there's two little notches in the front, but there's a bar that attaches to that handle, and you have to basically loosen the threaded rod that goes down and it pushes the mower deck back and forth to tighten the belt. Pretty simple setup. Some would say even a little primitive, but it works more or less. But I have to loosen the nut and unscrew that rod. The rod with a spring on it to get this to come forward so it can unhook from the front catches. What I'm doing now is reaching up under there on the right side of the nut and get a socket on it, loosen it up and all that. Looks like that's going to be a 5/8. Let's see, I have to think about how to hold this. There's a nut right there. I think I need some kind of a wrench to hold that thing in place too. It's been a while since I put that on there. I probably got a video talking about what size it all is, but I'm gonna go look it up. I think this little adjustable here might do what I need to do up under there. I need to hold one thing and turn another. Maybe that if I come in from the other side, I'll be able to see better when I'm shooting that up in there. Loose. So I'm gonna shove her out the other side. One of these right here, missing a bolt that holds it in place. That's why it's on there crooked. It might be the fix right there. Let's show you. I had this off before, but I guess I didn't look at it very hard. You see the bolt that ain't here? Let's see how that's, probably if I weren't holding it. see how this is wobbling right there. Right there. You see that? Right in here, there should be a bolt right there. This one over here is loose also. But I think rather than having it be warped, I think it's just got a bolt missing. I should be able to find a bolt, a good one to put in that. Since that one's loose, I might could take that bolt out. On the other side over here, this one here, I could take that out and run into town and get me one of them. So what we have here is a 1/2-inch bolt with a nylon threaded locking lock nut. Now this is the part where normally, this is kind of cool. Normally right about now I'd be saying, oh, I got to go into town and get one of these. Well, actually not. And the reason not is I've got a friend in Florida. His name is Eric Polston. He works at Disney, has for 40 years. And I went down and stayed with him and his wife Connie. And as I was leaving, he was saying, let me give you this stuff. And I was saying, Eric, I don't need you giving me your stuff. He says, no, this nuts and bolts. Because, you know, I came down here from Maine. Most of my stuff is in Maine, including nuts and bolts and things of that nature. And Eric said, I got boxes and boxes of nuts and bolts. He says, I got way more nuts and bolts than I'll ever use, and I would love to give them away to you. And if you think about it, you know, one of the best gifts that you could give me at that time, and maybe still, some nuts and bolts, because guys that do mechanical stuff, they acquire a collection of nuts and bolts and things of that nature. But you move to a new place, you move off and leave your nuts and bolts and you don't have them. So he gave me drawers full of screws, nuts and bolts. Now most of these are like wood type screws, but I got more boxes over here. So I think there's a high probability. Look what a neat box he gave me too. I mean, that's just sweet. So I want to make a quick little addition to my movie. I was making this video where I went into town and get nuts and bolts, and I asked myself, what was in them little things in them little drawers when you was looking through this box that Eric Polston gave you? And I looked at the top. Each one of it is, man, this is some organization. I never lived amongst this kind of organization before, but each one of these is numbered, thread sizes and everything. And if I had taken the time to look at this and open that up, oh, lo and behold, look what we got. Nuts and bolts. And bolts, I bet there's nuts in there somewhere too. So not only did I have probably everything I needed right here, I probably had it well organized and abundantly labeled. And I'm just saying this because for two reasons. Some of y'all, look at that. That's probably almost just what I needed. Some of y'all be looking and saying, why didn't you look in there? And some of you others will be saying, I don't know, something like, you'd think Eric could have given you some nuts and bolts. Well, he did. I just didn't slow down enough, look at there, to look. So anyway, I just want to stop and say that because I want to thank Eric. He's always been nice to me, and he's a nice guy, and I like his whole family and everybody. So I didn't want to go past that and just let it be. I wanted to make a record. Look how cool and neat that is. I can set that on thing, see, and I can just close it right up. I don't need it. I'm not used to this kind of organization. Myers, he says, great balls of fire. But I think there's a probability, or at least a good chance, that there might be some nuts and bolts in all of this that will do what I need to do today, so that I don't have to make that trip into town. Like this box right here, I can tell from here there's some washers in there. That may be a whole box full of washers. It pretty much is. Okay. This may be a box of nuts and bolts. Let's see what's in it. It may not be. I may still have to go to town. That's a box of nails. Okay, I got a box of nails, box of nuts and bolts. I think this over here is a box of saw blades and tape and pencils and things. So I think I might still have to go to town and get me some nuts and bolts. I know that I have some, but they're not let's see what's in here. Yeah, I might still have to make a trip into town. That's okay. That's okay. There's one, but it's too big. I need a small one like that. And I really need, if you get the locking nut with the nylon thread, see, I could put one like this on it. In fact, that might be pretty close to what it needs right there. 'Cause I noticed the one on top had a square hole. I need some better organization. Let's see what's in this, but that's going to be blades or bits or something. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's some nice drill bits right there. Oh, Lordy mercy, yes. Nice drill bits right there. Even the little tiny ones are down in there. Oh, that's good. This is, these are those screw head things that you put into your drill to drill in your threaded screws. Safety glasses, and in light of Joshua's recent eyeball injury, we should all be wearing our safety glasses. I think he might have given me some safety glasses. So I don't think this is right, but it might be close. Let's go see. I'm going to take another look at that one side there anyway, because it had I noticed it had a square hole for a bolt. See that hole right there? There's a square hole for a bolt, and I bet it's for a bolt that's a little, like a size bigger. So actually what would be probably pretty much ideal, because I think that bolt I just took out was one that was replaced. Let me go see before I go to town, make sure. So this is the one that came out of that other side, but I'm not sure if that one was replaced or not. So I want to take this one just to see if by any chance it would fit into that hole. It didn't feel like it was loose at all, so I think it's probably not going to. But never know till you try. It's not gonna go. So, and they're all gonna be the half inch. Okay. So it looks like I'll be going to town. It's okay. Give me a chance to get the Rambler out, and I was thinking about looking for some pieces and parts to maybe build a trailer hitch for the Rambler anyway. So Eric, thanks for the stuff. I thought I was going to prove that you were saving the day, but as it turns out, he kept trying to give me stuff, and I kept saying, no, that's enough stuff. I should have let him keep giving me stuff till I got a box with nuts and bolts in it. But I may have something over here. I'm the king of disorganization, but I don't think I've got any that are just like what I want. It'd do me good to go to town. There's a little nut there, but There's a long one. Yeah, we'll go to town. A ride will do me good. Talk to you in a little bit.